Yes, it was, they didn't quite understand it at first, because it wasn't something like me. It was something they had never been exposed to. Um, but as my interest grew and I began to bring more and more music into our home and would play it and they would hear it, um, the more they became interested in, and more so in why I was so interested in it. Um, but as they heard me begin to sing and um, perform this music, I think it became pretty evident to them um, that um, much like my father as a preacher, there was somewhat of a call on my life to do this, um, because it was just it really was for me. Um, it opened up a new avenue for me to communicate with people and as an artist and to connect with people. Um, so in a sense, it became my form of ministry. Um, and as I began to explore it and gain more experience and introduce it not only to my parents, I also began to introduce them to our worship setting at church, um, which brought something new in for people who had never been exposed to it as well. Um, and it just, even today when I go into a church setting, um, that's kind of steeped in the gospel tradition, Black gospel tradition, and it's always fun to kind of go from introducing him to opera, um, and then getting a chance to go back to my roots a bit and go back to that gospel style, um, you know, to kind of in a way let people know I haven't forgotten where I've come from. Uh, and this is where it all started, and this will always um, be a part of me as an artist. Um, I just had the great pleasure of doing performances with the Madison Symphony for their holiday series. And one of my requests was that I get to do something with a gospel choir. And they honored that request, and it was quite fun and quite the experience. And I enjoyed seeing the the audience's response um, after hearing me sing things like Panis Angelicus and O Holy Night, to come out and do a rousing rendition of Go Tell It on the Mountain with a gospel choir. So